Welcome to Story Time. Today's story is called Swashby and the Sea. No nonsense, Captain Swashby is used to the sea meeting all his needs, but when his new neighbors disturb his solitary life, the sea helps in just the right way. It's never too late to turn the tide and make new friends. This book is written by Beth, Ferry, and illustrated by Juana Martinez Neal. This book is published by Houghton Mifflin Harcourt in New York. Captain Swashby loved the sea. The sea and he had been friends for a long, long time. She knew him in and out, up and down, and better than anyone. So when Swashby retired, it was to a small house on a small beach as close to the sea as he could be. Whenever he needed something, the sea provided exactly the right thing at exactly the right time. Life was just the way Swashby liked it. Salty and sandy and serene. Until squeaks and squeals sprang from the empty house next door, which was no longer empty. It had been commandeered by a girl and her granny, who planted umbrellas, scattered beach chairs, and boarded Swashby's deck without permission. Swashby battened down the hatches, hid when the doorbell rang, and fed their oatmeal cookies to the gulls. He didn't need neighbors. He didn't want neighbors. Neighbors were nosy, a nuisance, annoying. So, in return, he left a message written clearly in the sand. No trespassing, which the sea fiddled with just a little bit. Sing, the girl read, and did just that. She sang every song she knew while dancing up and down Swashby's deck. What now? She asked. Now vanish, Swashby wrote later that evening, adding a starfish exclamation point. And the sea fiddled just a little. What ish, the girl read, picking up the starfish, and did just that. She closed her eyes and began. I wish. No, Swashby interrupted, stomping down the steps. If ye mean to make a starfish wish, ye must say this. Starfish back to waves so blue, the sea will see a wish come true. How lovely, Granny said. We wish you'd come for a cup of tea, Mr. Swashby. But Swashby was gone. Before long, amazing sculptures decorated the beach. It's the clamshells ye should be using, Swashby called from inside. Come play, Mr. Swashby, the girl called back. Swashbys don't play, he answered, banging the shutters. So the sea decided to meddle more than just a little. She inched her way up the sand and tickled the girl's toes. She nibbled on the sculptures and slurped away the bucket. The girl tried to grab it, but... Look at me, the girl called. Look at her, Granny gasped. Oh dear, look at her. Granny hurried to the water's edge, but Swashby was already there. What are ye up to, ye great salty imp? He asked, scooping up the girl and the bucket. With a great big wave, the sea delivered the pair back to shore. And there was no stopping the laughing and the thanking and hugging that was Swashby's reward. "I see what you did," he whispered to the sea as he was whisked away to celebrate. After that, it was easy for Swashby to have tea with the girl and her granny, and ice cream and lobster and s'mores on the beach. It was easy for him to share his special sea glass. It was even easy for him to see that neighbors could be fun and friends and family. And when he had a moment to himself, Swashby carved a heartfelt message for the sea. "Thank ye, friend," which the sea fiddled with just a little bit. The end. Beth Ferry has been in love with the sea her whole life. When she grew up, she moved close to the sea, and she and her husband raised their family there. Juana Martinez Neal was born and raised by the Pacific Ocean in Lima, Peru. She now lives in Arizona, but escapes to the beach every chance she gets. Happy reading, everyone!